Welcome to my channel Higher Self Healing और आप सबका स्वागत है. Today I am in a conversation with Dr. Dhruti and we are discussing on meditation, जो एक mental wellness और mental wellness space में एक important aspect है. So आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे डॉक्टर ध्रुति के साथ फ्रॉम मेडिकल पर्सपेक्टिव एंड फ्रॉम स्पिरिचुअल पर्सपेक्टिव ऑल्सो कि मेडिटेशन क्या है, वो हमें कैसे हेल्प कर सकता है और उसके बेनिफिट्स क्या है. एंड वी विल ऑल्सो डिस्कस सर्टेन ट्रिक्स, सम टिप्स जिससे आपका मेडिटेशन के बारे में नॉलेज बढ़े. Hello and welcome, Dr. Dhruti. Thank you for coming here, and I'm very happy to have you here. जब जैसे हम लास्ट टाइम बात कर रहे थे, हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था दैट मेंटल वेलनेस में जैसे आप अपना काम करते हो या मैं स्पिरिचुअलिटी में वर्क करती हूँ, बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स होते हैं जो ओवरलैप होते हैं. So it's always very interesting to meet like-minded people who are dedicating themselves to mental health and wellness of humanity in general. So I feel that when it is the question of mental wellness, spirituality is integral part of it. I'm sure as we move ahead into our discussion, you will bring in a lot of scientific point of views to this work. So let's talk about meditation today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Binita. How are you today?
I'm doing great. And so I would like to know your views on meditation.
So regarding meditation, if a psychological perspective, I have to share my point of view. I would say meditation is very, very helpful in bringing self-awareness, removing brain fog in a person, where there is loss of memory, where persons are feeling anxiety or stress, and specifically when people are diagnosed with ADHD. In all these kinds of disorders, people find meditation very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So when we talk about spirituality, it really goes hand in hand, and people resemble spirituality with meditation. So I also believe that meditation, when we are doing to go deeper into our spirituality, it is a sacred practice which you can use to align your mind, body, and soul. So as you said, that it improves the clarity of mind, and apart from that, I have also seen that people can bring a lot of mindfulness. Nowadays, we are really distracted with social media and a lot of things happening at one go. So when you are meditating, you can bring your energy into one moment and you can focus, which is called a mindfulness, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we are talking about types of meditation, one such type of meditation is known as mindfulness. And when we are talking currently as well, we are working on the state of beta level, where we are aware about our consciousness. So when we are doing something with mindfulness, it is very easy practice for somebody who is an overthinker. Right? So when somebody is very overthinker, mindful practices is of very beneficial, like having, as you had a glass of water mindfully. So if you sip and gulp water mindfully, it is very beneficial, because you feel grounded. So changing from state beta to alpha, one of such practices in meditation is mindfulness.
What do you think the type of meditation, what other type of meditation that you suggest to your patients?
Oh, this is a lovely question. So people have broadly divided meditations up across the country, apart from their belief and cultural systems and religious systems, and internationally they have brought up different divisions of meditation. But if we have to understand meditation broadly, I can tell meditation is divided into 7 types. So the first kind of meditation practice, as we discussed earlier, is mindfulness, where state of beta is enhanced to state of alpha when we measure the brain waves of any person. The second kind of meditation practice is known as focused attention, where it is very helpful when we suggest people to have focus attention where they have lot of issues that they are not able to concentrate while studying, they're feeling very jittery, or they are having fidgeting issues when they are sitting. So focused attention is one of the kind of practices in meditation. The third one, as you might also know very popularly, which is known as a guided meditation, right? A
Right.
guided meditation or a visualization meditation. Another such kind of meditation is known as mantra meditation, where you require to practice certain affirmations and or mantra. You keep on
Which
repeating,
we call chanting, right?
which we call beautifully as chanting as well.
Chanting,
Yes,
yes.
absolutely. Another one, which is very popularly practiced, we say is
Transcendental.
transcendental meditation. And apart
Mm.
from that, one meditation is known as moving meditation. So there are a lot of people back in Western countries where they have problem with doing dishes, right? There is a
Mm.
big kind of issues where they have to do dishes, or they have to continuously be on their toes. In such kind of meditation, where we introduce that you have moving meditation while you practice your physical body, and then you are into a conscious state where meditation makes the work easier. So, like
Mm.
walking is such kind of meditation where people are walking and having meditation as well. Other kind of meditation is grounding. One is pranayam, as you are very much aware about it. So these are broadly categories of meditation which we are aware about it.
Right. Here, I would like to add something about walking meditation that you mentioned. So, I have improvised a little bit and I suggest my clients also, because nowadays you must have seen people walk on the garden or on the road as a exercise activity, but they will put on their headphones and they will, do walks. So I also suggest them that sometimes you can switch off your headphones and not listen to music and absorb the energy of that garden that you are walking into. And I would call it walking as well as a mindful meditation, because this is
Absolutely.
also a combined technique where you are walking, but you are absorbing what is happening around you. The birds are chirping, people are laughing, and who's around you. Because otherwise, I have noticed that people put on their headphones or music
Yes.
and they are literally into that. And then
Right.
rest of the day, they are so busy in their work that they can't touch base with themselves. So I suggest them this is a walking meditation where a mindfulness technique is also included. So
Absolutely,
I'm
and
sure
another
our
name, yes. So as you mentioned, to absorb the energies from the nature, which we called as non-directive meditation. Okay, so we do not guide our mind to do anything. Just be with time and energy, what you are having, and embrace your vibrations to another frequencies.
right.
Right.
So, I'm not sure if you're aware or not. I practice shamanism for myself. So, there we follow the Vedic kind of a lifestyle that our ancestors used to follow. And we believe that all the elements around us, uh, they are alive, they are connecting with us, and they are supporting us. We can absorb the energies just as you mentioned that we can, we don't need to do anything, but we still absorb the energy, the kind of air or the sun rays or anything like that, we are absorbing. So this walking meditation or spending time in nature, even if you're dipping your feet into ocean, it's a kind of, you are rejuvenating yourself from nature. And nature, especially the water, is the wonderful energizer for anyone. So when we're talking about meditation, and you just mentioned the elements of nature, so I would just like to add this for our audience also. Spending time in nature is one of the best activity. I'm sure you'll agree with that.
100%.
Yes. Yeah. So, Dr. Dhruti, when I am, I have a meditation circle that we monthly do our meditations, and people come up with the questions.
Right.
Oh, if I am trying to do meditation on my own, I'm not able to focus. I'm not able to sit straight. I'm not able to, get comfortable into one position. So, these are the myth or misunderstanding people carry. I'm sure one of the pointer here you have already covered that it's not necessarily that you have to sit in one place, but you can also walk and do your activity and still meditate. So that
Absolutely.
you have covered. But what type of questions people come up with as far as meditation is concerned?
So, as you rightly mentioned, that meditation is not something which we totally have to sit still. It can be moving as well, and then you are still meditating because whatever activity you are doing, you are at peace with it because peace is an activity by itself, right? So, I believe that between the stimulus and a response, there is a space. And we understand that in that particular space, we particularly decide that how you want to respond. So, for example, if we were discussing further the benefits of meditation, where I told you that if person is having brain fog, and then if we tell a person that you can sit quietly for some times, so you
Mm.
can transcend the state that your awareness at a sympathetic nervous system to a parasympathetic nervous system, they will say that it is too difficult for me to sit.
Mm.
Right? So one such issue is that they are not steady, but that is not required. The moment is very fine. Then another thing is that I'm sure you would agree that people say that you require years of experience to be in meditative state,
Yes.
right? And they feel that it takes a lot of time to meditate. And some people will say meditation is based upon religious because you practice
Religious practices.
Hinduism, you
Mm.
will put that meditation should be counted as a therapeutic intervention, but it has nothing to do with religion.
Yes, I totally
Yes.
agree with you. Even if from our culture, we get these habits of meditation and chanting, but I feel it's for everyone. It's not that if you are religious or spiritual, आपको मंदिर में जाना है और बैठना है और ध्यान लगाना है. No, I think in fact, I feel in today's modern life, it is for everyone. We have seen people, getting stressed over their jobs. They have longer hours. They have multiple responsibilities like the workplace, their home, the children, the family. So I think if everyone can spare 5 to 10 minutes in their life every day, like maybe they can decide the time, while they have just woken up or they're before going to bed or maybe in the midday also. 5 से 10 मिनट तो बहुत ही to begin your journey, it is more than enough,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And one such myth is also there that while meditating, मेरे घुटनों में बहुत दर्द होता है क्योंकि मुझे क्रॉस लेग करके ही मेडिटेशन के पोजीशन में बैठना पड़ेगा. ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. You can
Mm,
be very comfortable, and when you do savasana also, it is the best meditation to practice. It's most difficult also to practice. I'm sure you would
absolutely.
agree to that, right?
Yes, absolutely. And this brings me to one more point about energy work that we do. Many times हम जब meditation करते हैं तो on from the etheric and energetic body people have releases. So वो releases जो होते हैं we energy worker we believe कि वो आपके body parts में आपने जो emotions store करके रखे हुए होते हैं, those are trying to release from your body, or your body awareness is trying to tell you something when you are sitting in a very peaceful moment, that okay, this needs to be addressed, this you have been holding on from quite some time. So apart from the uncomfortable position posture that you spoke about, but body awareness also, हमारा बॉडी बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है. सो जब आप मेडिटेशन की मुद्रा में बैठते हो, योर बॉडी विल स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू यू कि अच्छा मुझे शोल्डर दुख रहा है, अच्छा मुझे हेडेक हो रहा है या हेडेक हेवीनेस हो रहा है. सो आई वुड सजेस्ट दैट you should pay attention to that heaviness and understand what your body is trying to tell you. So
Hmm.
वहां से हमें पता चल सकता है, हमारे बारे में ज्यादा सेल्फ अवेयरनेस आ सकता है that what kind of emotions that we are holding on to, or are we not able to break a certain kind of emotional or mental cycle. So I think our body is very important. So जब meditation में बैठेंगे, the body will start talking to us.
And as you rightly said, body will start talking to yourself. I would definitely say that meditation is healing. And when you start meditating, जो healing आपके heart के लिए जरूरी है, meditation वो आपके लिए करेगा. ठीक है,
Okay.
जो जरूरी आपकी बॉडी के हीलिंग के लिए है तो आपकी बॉडी हील करेगी। अगर आपका माइंड का हीलिंग जरूरी है तो मेडिटेशन विल डू दैट फॉर योर माइंड। सो इट डज holistically for all of your body,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. So we can easily say meditation is like, you are resetting mind, body, and soul.
Absolutely.
And on a soul,
And then you feel in sync with the energies that you are doing every time.
yes, absolutely. I'm sure जो regular practice करते हैं meditation, they will see the benefits of meditation on their body, how they are responding to situation. जैसे उनकी creativity खुल गई है, because they have a lot of clarity of mind, and they will know कि okay, these are the actions that I need to take if I have to achieve this goal. So I'm
Yes.
sure, yeah, this kind of clarity is gained.
Absolutely. For example, if some person, as you might be aware, that there are beta, alpha, theta levels, right? So if somebody wants to achieve the state of theta level or theta waves, guided meditation is the best meditation to achieve that state of alternate when we are talking about theta level. When we talk about delta level, it is restoration process which is happening when we are in a deep state of sleep. So if somebody is not able to have a deep state of sleep and person is having problems with sleep issues or insomnia, we definitely recommend after certain practices with alpha waves and after practices with theta wave, a person can go into meditation with delta waves as well, but it comes with a lot of time and understanding how meditation is healing them in particularly with practice. And there are a lot of research which is going on with gamma waves as well, because it comes after a lot of practice. It has been since with our culture in Hinduism, since the times of
Ages.
Mahabharata and in ages, that they are talking about meditation since very long. In our Srimad Bhagavad Gita also, it is mentioned regarding meditation, but with scientific knowledges regarding surveys and researches, meditation has now gaining importance with teenagers as well, that they feel that okay, there are a lot of apps which are used in for meditation, so they are now coming up with a lot of things about meditation, but it has nothing to do specifically that somebody has to be very pro to do meditation. Even a teenager can start with meditation at a small age as well, and then that is a very beautiful practice. And it has nothing to do, when you sit with meditation, it's like you start finding that rather than this is me, you find the purpose that you are born in life. You start acknowledging your awareness within. So meditation is an inward journey, I believe.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in times of chaos, yeah, stress, or even if you're having a difficult time, say in your relationship, in your work relationships, it really helps you to respond and not react. Because आप वो meditation की state में रहते हो, and you have that kind of a peaceful state, you will respond to those situations and not react. Many times हम लोगों ने देखा है कि जब लोग विदाउट थिंकिंग जब रिएक्ट करते हैं तो वो रिलेशनशिप में वो सिचुएशन को ज्यादा व्हाट यू से इट वर्सन्स द सिचुएशन बिकॉज इवन समवन सामने वाला भी डिफेंडिंग पोजीशन में आ जाता है एंड दीज टू पीपल दे डोंट वांट टू लिसन टू ईच अदर्स व्यूज एंड ऑल. So this kind of a miscommunication also can be avoided if you are into a peaceful state and you giving that chance to other person to listen carefully, you processing it and responding it well. ये कब हो सकता है जब आप खुद के अच्छे इमोशनल और मेंटल स्टेट में हो. So I'm sure meditation helps there as well.
Yes, and as it is said that chaotic mind cannot have a peaceful heart, right? So to have a peaceful heart where people are suffering a lot of from anger, grief, and rage, metta meditation in one such kind where we train people to have metta meditation in form where they continuously understand their self-worth, they start loving themselves, and then what is to give to the world is the same, right? So that is a whole conscious awareness that I am love and I want to give love, and when I give love, I receive love. And we have seen in a lot of patients, whether clinical or non-clinical, when we do this meta meditation practice, there are tremendous results where people have suffered with post-traumatic stress disorder, grief, rage, anger. They have come up with beautiful results as well.
That's so wonderful.
Yes.
Dhruti, I would like to touch upon something. आपने जो बात की brain waves की,
जी.
right? So वो brain waves में, if you music की बात करें, तो there are certain frequencies which are allowing us or help us to connect to that brain wave or brain state.
So, as per your question is, suppose if we are talking about beta level. So beta level has two frequencies, high and low. So currently when we both are talking, we are talking on low beta frequency. But immediately if somebody is calling and we know that we are into recording of something or we are having a conversation, immediately the stress piles up, right? It spikes up, and that we go from low beta to high beta frequency. So in that particular case, if person is continuously under stress or having a chronic anxiety or feeling agitated all the time, we can definitely change that altered state of beta high to beta low and then go to alpha level as well. Because the frequency of meditation is 174 hertz. So immediately, if a person understand that they know mindfulness, and then they can be mindful. For example, they can start breathing as well. जैसे हम बॉक्स ब्रीदिंग करते हैं, इमीडिएटली वो माइंडफुली बॉक्स ब्रीदिंग करने लगते हैं या ग्राउंड पे अपने पैर रख के पानी गल्प करते हैं. सो दे कैन गो टू लो बीटा स्टेट एंड देन प्रैक्टिस ब्रीदिंग एंड देन दे कैन गो टू एन अल्फा लेवल and then they feel calm. So with progressive muscular relaxation, that is the best state to change from beta to alpha level, where we have found tremendous results with patients with hypertension with meditation.
Lovely. So that makes me think कि जैसे हम लोगों ने बात की कि मेडिटेशन के बारे में इन जनरल काफी मिथ रहते हैं या उनके माइंड में काफी क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं. सो हम सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं कि जो लोग दे कैन नॉट मेडिटेट फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम और दे फील दैट दे आर नॉट केपेबल ऑफ फोकसिंग व्हाइल दे आर सिटिंग क्वाइटली एंड दे हैव टू constantly do something. My suggestion would be that they can use these kind of frequencies, and there are a lot of frequencies, 432 hertz for healing, and as you mentioned, frequency of meditation 172, 74. Yeah, so they can probably listen to those frequencies, and that will also help them. जरूरी नहीं है that they have to start with a breathing, and if they have 5 minutes they can listen to that frequency. Do you think that will also help their brain waves?
Not in particular disorders, because in certain kind of disorders, certain level of frequency, they find very delusional. So we do not recommend it. The initiating point should be mindfulness or grounding exercise. So for people who have a lot of anxiety and they have a lot of rumination, a simple meditation with 174 frequency or mindfulness and grounding is the best to initiate the frequency level, to change the beta level, high beta level to low, low to, and then alpha state. And once their body, mind, and heart is coping up well, then we work further. Because in certain cases where the frequency level is high and some person is very delusional, they will find issues, and then they will start feeling a lot of images on, then they have a lot of fearful thoughts as well. So for anybody who is good, fit, and fine, absolutely recommended. But if with certain disorder, you should start with mindfulness.
Because there are a lot of frequency that are available: 999, 888 frequency, 432, and many more. So you would advise that कि लोग अपना
No,
अपने आप
I would
से
not recommend. I would not recommend, because everything which is available free, you are the product. So you should be very much aware that what you are consuming rather than the product being consumed by you. So it is very important that whenever you start meditation, anything like progressive muscular relaxation or mindfulness, you can absolutely go with lot of faith, that is never a problem. But certain frequencies, you should always talk to a professional if you are a beginner, and then go to an advanced level of meditation, because currently they are using a lot of earplugs also, and then their lymph node and other issues starts piling up. Because then कैसे लोग होते हैं, रात में लगा के पूरी रात 8 घंटे का मेडिटेशन लगा के सुनते रहते हैं, फिर ईयर में प्रॉब्लम होता है, फिर लिम्फ नोड अटैक होता है, फिर कॉर्टिसोल लेवल बढ़ जाता है, क्योंकि रोज रात को आप ईयरपॉड्स लगा के सो जाते हो, then it is not good for your health and audible health as well, because it is going to affect your temporal lobes.
Right. That's a very good point that you have brought out.
Yes.
Because हमें हमेशा लगता है कि अच्छा हम अच्छा कर रहे हैं या म्यूजिक फ्रीक्वेंसी सुन रहे हैं, but we forget to realize the effect of that action of ours on our bodies. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing that you have brought it up. So, yeah, one more thought people say that whenever I am sitting in a meditation, I am not able to focus because my mind is running around everywhere and all sorts of thoughts are coming. So, my explanation to them is that our human mind is a monkey mind. We are not supposed to have thoughtless space unless we have elevated to the level of masters and gurus. तो उनका तो बहुत सालों का ऐसे प्रैक्टिस होता है, उनकी साधना होती है, so they can achieve that kind of a mind state. What are your views about this? That is it
Yes.
possible for a layman in everyday practice to become thoughtless?
If we are thoughtless, I would say we will be a dead person. It is very much a human. Yes, the only thing is that to have space between two thoughts is the level of achievement, that you can be calm while at work as well. So that is the ultimate goal of meditation, that between two thoughts and in two neural connectivity, you are calm and relaxed. That is what I mentioned earlier. Between a stimulus and response, we should create that space. So now that space will understand, by that space, we understand that how we are going to deliver ourselves, right? As it is rightly said, that we learn to behave grateful when we are in highs, and we learn to behave graceful when we are in lows. So with that space, meditation plays a very beautiful role. Yeah,
And
because we
थोड़ा
are
सा जब
aware about ourselves every time we meditate. Rather than I amness or ego, we learn selflessness.
Absolutely, absolutely. I also feel कि जहाँ acceptance आता है, when you are accepting that mind का तो काम ही है to produce so many thoughts in a minute. So when you accept that, तो वहां से भी थोड़ा सा you come into a comfortable zone. And one more trick that has always worked with me is that even if the thoughts are coming, you're not engaging into it. Like suppose अगर आप meditate कर रहे हो और आप plans कर रहे हो कि 10 मिनट के बाद मुझे क्या करना है, probably मुझे kitchen में जाना है, मुझे mail को reply करना है. So that is called engaging into those thoughts. But if you allow those thoughts to come and just don't do about it, just become an observer. So that really helps you to, control your thoughts.
And then practice every time you go better with that.
Yes, absolutely. Practice makes everyone better.
Absolutely.
That's a universal truth. And it applies here in meditation practice as well.
Absolutely. So you cannot be slave of your thoughts. With meditation, you can be master with your thoughts.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely true. So that was wonderful discussing with you about meditation.
Likewise.
Dr. Dhruti, yes. And I'm sure if you have to summarize whatever we have discussed, how would you summarize it?
I would like to hear it from you.
I feel meditation is very important for everyone. And if someone is on a spiritual path and they want to develop and go deeper into their spiritual path, meditation से ज़्यादा कोई अच्छा tool नहीं है. Because जब आप meditation में बैठे हो, तो there is a profound awareness that is coming in. You going into a self-inquiry, as we spoke about the body awareness. You can actually connect with your body. तो जो हमें innate ability दी गई है by the universe, by the environment, that we have an ability to heal ourselves if we are listening to our body. we can activate those healing abilities. And plus, as I was saying, that self-inquiry, self-reflection say, you can actually come to know whether are you acting from an ego space or are you listening to the other. अगर हम इतने सेल्फ अवेयर हैं, हमारे काफी रिलेशनशिप्स हमारे साथ या अदर्स रिलेशनशिप विद अदर्स, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू बिकम बेटर and this world will become a lovely, loving, compassionate place to live in.
1,000% I would agree. And as you asked me, how would we want to take a conclusion over meditation? I would say कि हम कुछ भी कर ले, 5 मिनट अपने लिए एक रूटीन बना ले मेडिटेशन का, it is going to take away all the toxics of our daily life and bring a lot of different perspective to ourselves, and as you mentioned, with our relationships as well. So I mean, I believe 5 minutes for yourself is coming every time 500 times closer to yourself.
Yourself, yes. And it's like in real sense, you were discovering yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, you want to find yourself, you know, want to know your purpose. As we say, self-inquiry is the best inquiry.
Yes, absolutely. This was wonderful conversing you with meditation. I am sure our audiences will also be able to take away something or the other from this conversation. I'm looking forward to have many more episodes, such episodes with you.
Absolutely pleasure.